Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. We are going to be doing a tarot reading today for the sign of Leo. So if you have Leo as your sun, moon, or rising sign, there may be a message for you here today. So I am just going to jump right in. Let's see what the cards are saying today. We've had a lot of really powerful messages already today, so it's been a day. Let's just say that. So let's see what we've got for you today, Leo. We've got in your past the Page of Cups, the Tower, and the 10 of Wands. So it seems like, Leo, you may be moving away from a relationship or something that you love because it no longer was serving you. We've got the Page of Cups and the Tower here. So definitely some sort of rumblings of change here happening in your past that really shook up your life. Being as we've got it paired with the Page of Cups, that's what made me think of a relationship. It could also be some sort of creative endeavor, some sort of project or idea, something, but it was something that you really cared about, that was really close to your heart. Something that maybe you talked a lot about, or some sort of messages were coming through about it. And so paired with this 10 of Wands, it just became too much to carry, just some sort of a burden. Maybe you had too much going on, something like that. Maybe, and maybe you didn't completely walk away from it. Sometimes part of this 10 of Wands card is to delegate, right? To give some of these tasks away so that you are not so burdened. But at some point in time, like you just, this became too much for you. And so something had to change. Also, it could have been just that your life was changing, whether this is the cause of your life changing, like whatever it was that you did caused it, or it was already there. Some sort of change was happening. But now we are we're in a different time. So, and this is what made me think of possibly you just had to walk away from it. In your present, we've got the Page of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. So there is a heartbreak here, right? There is sadness and sorrow. Something here did not turn out the way we wanted it to. And so we're just left in this spot of heartbreak and sadness. But with that, I feel like, yeah, you're sad, but I also get this feeling like you're kind of moving on. And you're okay with this sadness. Like, you know that your broken heart will mend. You know that there are other opportunities out there. And you're really just like, this is you, right? This is all fire energy. This Page of Wands here is a Leo card. So, you're just kind of, you're continuing to grow. You're continuing to be creative. You're continuing to move towards new things that make you happy, and you're putting in the work for it to happen. So I feel like you're in this interesting place where you're just kind of moving on from all of that. And it's in a good way, right? Like, you're not letting any kind of disappointment damper your spirits for trying something new, right? Sometimes when we're hurt, we then are apprehensive to move forward. We're then in this place where we kind of retreat into ourselves for a little while and we don't try again. That's not you. You are like, you know what? I'm just going to leave that in my rear view, and I'm just going to keep going, keep making my pentacles, right? Keep watching my leaves grow on my staff, and just keep it moving. So, I mean, that is good energy. That is good energy to be in. Good, and a good way to think about it, right? I feel like you're not dwelling in the past. You know, I don't get that. I don't get that feeling like you're dwelling in the past and it's actually holding you back. In fact, it may be what's pushing you forward, right? If, you know, I'm getting this, I'm getting this feeling like maybe we'll use a creative endeavor, right? Say you were writing a book and you let somebody read it and they had bad feedback. Well, yeah, that hurt, right? That hurt to hear that bad feedback, but now that is what is driving you to make the next copy or the next draft of this book that much better. So I feel like we've got more messages. We've got a lot of pages here. So we're either dealing with a lot of young people or we're dealing with a lot of communication, a lot of conversations. We've got, once again, the Page of Swords. He's got a little bit of a different kind of energy, though. He is conversations about ideas, about thoughts, what you're thinking about. This card is also the Watchdog card. So this could be, other people watching you or you watching other people, right? If we use that book example, maybe you're talking to somebody like, hey, maybe instead of that ending, maybe I should use this ending. And maybe you're collaborating and bouncing ideas off of each other. Maybe that person is now watching you or helping you, or maybe you have decided to look at other people and look at how they're doing it. And then you're incorporating that into your own endeavors. But I feel like that's where you're going to be in your future. And it's really going to help you to continue to grow and move this forward on your own. I feel like where you were at in the past and in the present is I'm feeling a lot of work that you're doing on your own, right? A lot of effort that you are putting in. Even though, there's obviously other people, because we've got all these pages which have to do with messages from, messages and conversations. But I feel like in the future, maybe it's going to be more of a collaborative effort, or maybe even in your present right now, you're starting to take more of a group effort or a collaborative effort on it. Maybe if you're sad and you're healing, maybe you're now talking to a friend about it. Whereas maybe before, while you were struggling, you were not doing that. So I feel like this is a positive direction that you're moving into, Leo. So let's go ahead and take your challenges. And I do want to say, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell. It'll notify you when those new videos come out. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know if it's resonating and give it a like. All those things really help out the channel and I really appreciate it. So, we've got one challenge coming out. And we've got... Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So our challenge is opening our heart and expanding. So very interesting. We are holding on to something. So even though I didn't feel that energy in your present, I feel like Spirit is coming out here and correcting me and saying, hey, there is something here that is being held on to. There is some sort of expectation here that is not helping our Leos. He's covering up his heart. He's holding things in. So maybe you are holding a little bit onto that heartbreak. Or maybe you are like burying yourself in your work, something like that, burying yourself in making money so that you're not feeling this pain. There is something here, some sort of challenge about you opening your heart, about, loosening that grip on something and really just expanding and growing in a bigger way. So I feel like that is the challenge here. Even though it looks like you are doing that. So I feel like there's something to be said about the way that you portray yourself and what is actually going on inside. So maybe you look like everything's okay. Maybe you want everybody to think everything's okay. And these cards are what's really happening inside, some sort of inner conflict. So very interesting, Leo. Let's go ahead. We're going to take these last couple cards here and see what kind of guidance Spirit has for you. So I've got the Hanged Man and the Sun. Ooh, okay. So we've got to be, heading towards that sun, heading towards that happiness, being as this is a Leo reading. Both of these look like suns, right? We've got a big sun, and then here he's got one around his head. So I feel like that is, just pointing at your planet here. But with the sun, this is very happy, beautiful energy, right? This is heading towards those things that allow your light to shine, that allow you to feel like your light is shining authentically as well. So I feel like this is where you need to be heading. And this Hangman is telling you to get another perspective. Maybe there's a different way that you can see this situation. But also, I feel like this card here kind of said it too. Like we're in a place where we're sort of waiting, we're expecting things. The Hangman also sometimes has to do with just sort of being suspended there in the same place. So I feel like Spirit is really pushing you to do those things that continue to help you grow and move forward, which is interesting because we had this card here, right? So there is a level of growth that is happening, and I feel like that, but Spirit is really pushing you to do the deep work, right? To really go within and illuminate those dark places in your heart that maybe you are holding on to or you weren't ready to deal with in the past. So Leo, strong message here today. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you got something out of this reading, some sort of confirmation, clarification, or guidance. Once again, like, subscribe, share, all those awesome things, and I will see you next time. Bye.